Say that again.
Didn't you meet your wife at a gig? Because you did, right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, of course I did. Yeah, I met her at the place you're not supposed to meet quality women at, right? I mean, you're supposed to meet quality women at the library and Barnes and Noble and the coffee shop, right? Or Bible study, right? That's where you're supposed. No, I was at a gig, and it was up. I won't tell you where. It was in Northern California. Let's say that. And she was there with her girlfriends. She was on a girls' night out, actually. And she never, she never would go to this club like on normally, because it was like kind of a rock club. She was like more into like sort of poppy kind of music kind of thing. And she was with her girlfriends, and I'm wondering how much to divulge of this, but yeah, I did meet her at a club. And
so here's a question for you, Rollo. So what made her like the one to marry versus?
She looked hot. She was she looked like she was fun in bed, to be honest with you, and that's really all I was thinking about at the time when I was with her, because I was sort of coming out of that BPD relationship. I was already probably about 4 months out of dealing with my ex BPD, and I was spinning plates, and she was. Which one?
Was Mrs. Tomassi a party girl at the time?
She was a plate that I was spinning at the time.
Like a party girl, like, drank.
Not a lot. She went out. She had girlfriends, but it wasn't like she was like getting out hammered. And she was my wife's always been kind of responsible. Like I said, she comes from a very like conservative Christian family, and I know that doesn't mean jack, but that was something that she was never like over the top. She never did drugs or anything like that. She drank, of course, but.
So, Red Pill, let me ask you this: and what about your, this girl that you're kind of talking to again, your ex? Is she like a big time party girl, out drinking, doing drugs a lot, at every night, 3 nights a week?
Yeah, I mean, she was, man.
Yeah, that's not really girlfriend material, right? I mean, like, why do you want to bring that into your life?
That's hookup material is what that is. And he probably wants to get back to you want to get back to that sex because it's a sure thing. A lot of guys, whenever they want to get back with their exes, it's usually because they're sick of getting blown out, or they're sick of the rejection, and getting back with the ex is a buffer because it's easier, because there's already that history there, and you guys have already had sex before, and you think it's going to be different. It's not really, because once you're done banging her, then you're right back where you started again, and now you got to deal with her. So like a lot of guys, when it comes to the women that they have like preferences for, like, oh, I like to get with fat women, or I like to get with older women, or I like to get with girls with, black hair or small tits or big tits, whatever. Those are usually the archetypes or the beliefs of those preferences or fetishes are what has been successful for the guy in the past. So they'll go, okay, well, I have a preference for fat chicks. No, fat chicks are just easier to get with. Well, I have a preference for cougars. No, they're just easier to get with for you. And, it's not like you're going to spend the rest of your life